Hi, my name is Jason Boice. I'm a real estate agent with Executive Real Estate. And if you're interested in living in Connecticut or moving to Connecticut, this channel covers what's going on in the local market. So if you want to hear more, come on in. Hey there, Jason Boice from Executive Real Estate. And in today's Just a Tip Tuesday, we're going to be covering the escalation clause. So what is an escalation clause? An escalation clause is something that you can use when you're competing against multiple offers. And in today's crazy market, often you are competing against multiple offers. And it basically says that I'm going to go in at X as a starting amount. I'm going to beat any other offer that's higher than my starting amount by a certain dollar amount with a cap at Y. And I highly suggest you put a cap on an escalation clause so it doesn't go into infinity. So that's what it is. Now, a couple things that I always tell my clients where to bracket their escalation clause is to say, as a starting point, what would I want to pay for the property, realistically? And then, what's the max that I'm going to pay? And in determining a max, you want to figure out what's the max where I'm not going to be upset if somebody pays $1,000 or $2,000 more, right? And then you bracket where you want to be, and then you say, I'm going to beat anyone by. Now, in determining that how much you're going to beat someone by, I say absolute minimum $1,000, right? You don't want to go like nickel and dime escalation clauses because other terms of the contract may make it so that somebody doesn't want that. So I tend to recommend somewhere around $2,000, right? Because it's enough that you're beating the offer by something that's substantial that's going to make it appealing to the seller. If somebody's doing an escalation clause to beat you by a couple $100, there might be a terms in a contract or a date or less contingencies where someone's going to say, you know what, I'm going to stick with that. But an extra $2,000, that's enough. You want it to be substantial enough to where it's going to make the seller want to take it. So in a nutshell, that's an escalation clause. In this crazy market, when you're often competing against 5, 10, 15, I've even had sometimes 20 offers, definitely consider using an escalation clause because otherwise you're just going to go to your max. So I had a client who was willing to pay $500,000 for a house, but we got it under contract for $477 because we used an escalation clause. So it's a way to save your clients some money, and if you're a buyer, it's a way to save you some money. So if your realtor's not using an escalation clause, you should definitely ask why, because it's going to save you, or could potentially save you some money. Any questions about it, you want to ask me, send me a message. I'm super responsive. If you want more information, hit the like button or subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot.